Welcome back to another edition of Association All Access. I'm your host, Austin Smith, and we've got another special guest, Mr. Scott Samach of the Atlanta Timberwolves. Hey, if you've been to a hoop scene event over the past few years, you've seen the Atlanta Timberwolves. They're one of the fastest rising programs, man, in my opinion, one of the top independent programs, and they've continued to perform at a high level year after year. So, Scott, thank you for joining me today, my friend. Let's go ahead and get right to the Atlanta Timberwolves. You all have become one of the best independent programs in Atlanta. Let's talk about the growth of your program, man. How did it all happen?
We started 6 years ago and, started from the ground up, just like every program has. And, our goal every year is to just keep getting better and better and, having quality kids who are, unselfish and play hard and, high IQ, high academic. And, like I said, every year, just the goal is to get a little bit better. And, so here we are today.
Yeah, man, I totally agree. Look, you talked about having, good kids and high level, high quality kids. Obviously, that's been an easy transition for you, helping them get, college scholarships and chances to play at the next level. What goes into that type of success? What goes into building that player and preparing the players to be ready for their college experience when they go the following years?
I think it's important when you have kids who play the game the right way and, play unselfish and play hard. It's easy for schools to recruit them because they know they're going to, get a kid who's going to step on the floor ready to play. They're not going to have to, teach the game from scratch. And, they know they're getting kids who they're, like I said, high IQ, high character kids. And, obviously when you're spending 4 or 5 years with a kid, that's the kind of kid you want in your program. So like I said, those are the kind of kids we want to spend, 6 months with during the spring and summer. And obviously those are the same kind of kids that, schools want to spend 4 or 5 years with, down the road.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Scott, let me ask you this, man. And let's just dive deeper into, I guess, your culture. What are some of the few things you preach to your roster and your groups in the past about preparing for the AAU season? What helps you all gel? Because whenever I watch the Atlanta Timberwolves, I'm always amazed by how well you all play together. Man, how do you build that type of culture?
Well, like I said, it's, you start with having good kids who play the game the right way. And on top of it, we spend a lot of time together over the 6 months. I mean, we don't just, show up and roll a ball out. We spend a lot of time together between practice and road trips and team bonding stuff. We go out to eat as a team, do different things off the court, where, our guys spend a lot of time together. So, and I think, like you said, I think that translates on the court because, our guys spend so much time together that, they become invested in each other and, it shows on the floor.
Man, it runs like a fine-tuned machine, Scott. I got to give you kudos for that, brother. Well, all right, man, I got one last question for you, Scott. What's next for your program, man? What players should we be looking out for this upcoming season?
We're still finishing up the rosters just like most programs, but obviously you guys know Aiden Hadaway, who was, played up 17U last year. He's going to be playing with me this summer and, he's had a really good school year, about 6'8" now, long, athletic, definitely going to be a one for everyone to keep an eye on. We got a sophomore point guard, Brent Bowman, who's going to be playing up with us also, who's, super talented and, is going to, really fits the mold of the kind of guards we've had the last couple of years. We got a kid from Alabama, Patrick Burke, who's a lefty, can really shoot it, who I'm excited about getting a coach. And like I said, we, still finishing up the roster, but, it's going to be, going to be a little bit different from last year. Obviously I had 3 of the best point guards in the state last year and, they made me look good a lot. And, we our break and the way we played was pretty special. This group will obviously be a little bit different just because, it's hard to find 3 kids like that on the same team, but, a little bit different team, but still same principles, still going to, play fast and share the basketball and move without the ball. And that part never changes. It's, just a different group of kids, but, I'm super excited about getting started here soon. And, like I said, I mean, when you have good kids who play the game the right way, makes my job really easy.
I love it. I love it. Well, Scott, man, thank you for your time today. Everyone, you've just seen another edition of Association All Access. And look, Scott, man, you have built an incredible program, and I'm just grateful for you taking the time to hang out and spend a few minutes with me today. Well, there you have it. I'm Austin Smith. You've just seen an interview with Scott Samach of the 17U Atlanta Timberwolves. We look forward to seeing you guys at the Best of the South this summer. Thanks again, Scott.
Thanks, Austin.